Right, good afternoon, gents. I've had a few requests to go over a couple of the subtopics in Chapter 8 before our test. So we're just going to backtrack and have a look at 8H for a minute, which is simplifying algebraic fractions, multiplication and division. We did go over this in class, but we'll do a few more examples here together. I gave you a worksheet, you'll recall, which was intended to refresh your memory as to how to treat fractions when you are multiplying and dividing, just normal fractions. And so let's have a look at a couple of examples here. You just need to remember that you multiply the numerators and the denominators. So if we've got 3 over 4 times 5 over 2, it just becomes 3 times 5, which is 15 over 8. And then you need to reduce that or simplify it to get 1 7/8 as your answer there. I hope you can read that. And you need to remember that when you dividing fractions, you need to turn into multiplication by flipping the second fraction on its head and multiplying by the reciprocal. So 3 over 4 divided by 5 over 2 becomes 3 over 4 times 2 over 5. And then you have a simple multiplication problem again. So it's just numerators multiplying. So 3 times 2 is 6 over 4 times 5. The denominators multiplying over 20. Take out the common factors, which are 2, and you will have 3 over 10. Okay, so we're just going to be doing similar sorts of things, but we're looking to simplify when we have algebraic expressions as a fraction. So let's have a look at this first one, which is 5x minus 5 over 5. So what you're going to be looking to do is factorising and then cancelling out common factors from the numerator to the denominator. So let's take out 5. Stop moving. From the numerator, and we're left with x minus 1 over 5. So those 5s will cancel out and we are left with x minus 1 as our answer. All right, the next one, we've got x squared minus 3x over x. So we're going to take out x as the common factor from these pair of terms in the numerator. So x minus 3 over x. The x's will cancel out, so we're left with x minus 3 as our answer. All right. Down here, we've got x squared minus 49 over x plus 7. Now, this numerator should look familiar to you because it looks like a difference of perfect squares, because it is. And you'll notice that when we have a squared, you'll remember minus b squared, which we can put this into that form. The factors are a plus b, you'll recall, a minus b, okay? So x squared minus 49, that's a perfect square. So the square root of 49 is 7. And remember, perhaps it's time for you to brush up on some of your squares and a bit of mental math, because there's no calculator allowed in this test on Thursday. So the square root of 49 is 7. So we'll write this again as x squared minus 7 squared over x plus 7. And then to show the factors for this, as a perfect square, that will be x minus 7, x plus 7 over x plus 7. Okay, so we can see we've got common factor top and bottom. We can cancel them out there, and we're left with x minus 7 down here as our answer. Okay, just bend that down a little bit. Next one down here. So we've got quite a long one down here. It's still a multiplication problem, so we don't have to worry about doing the reciprocal or anything over here, but we're just looking for common factors. So we've got x plus 3 and x plus 3, numerator and denominator, cancel them out. We've got x plus 1 and x plus 1 over here, and so we are left with x plus 4 over x minus 5 times 4, okay? And that's our answer. And we've got another one down here, which you can see is not a multiplication. So we need to invert this second term over here to end up with, I'll just have to rewrite it again, 4x minus 9 over 2x plus 6 times, and so we're just getting the reciprocal of this term, x plus 2 plus 6 over 9, x plus 4, 4x minus 9. Okay, and now we're looking for common terms here. I'm going to run out of room. 4x minus 9, gone. X plus 6, gone. We've got 2x, x plus 2's here. So they're both in the numerator, so they're going to be multiplying by themselves. So we're going to have 3 over 2. Oh no, we've got to multiply our terms, don't we? So we're going to end up with, so we can cancel these out. We'll have a 1 there. Let's do those before we multiply them. The 2 will go into the 4 twice. So we've got 2 over 3. I'll have to use a different colour here. 2 over 3. We'll take the coefficients out first. And then we've got x plus 2 squared. And then on the bottom, we've got x plus 4. Okay, this term down here, our 3 in the denominator, and we've got x plus 2 squared times 2. Okay. And then the last one up here, we need to do some factorising. So these will be sort of the higher level questions that you might get in the test. So let's have a look here. We've got a couple of trinomials here that we need to factorise. So we've got x squared plus x minus 12. So we're looking for pairs of numbers that will give us minus 12 and plus x. Okay, so think about that for a minute. What might you come up with? 3 and 4, but plus 1. So we're going to have x plus 4, x minus 3. So minus 3x plus 4x will give you 1x. Minus 3 times 4 minus 12. Looks like we're on the right track. Times over here. And look at this. We've got something that looks like a perfect square. So there's a little bit of work to do in this question to be able to get all those factors to drop out. So look up here at our difference of perfect squares, x squared minus 16. We can write that as x squared minus 4 squared. So the factors are going to be x plus 4, x minus 4. Okay, now let's factorise what's on the bottom down here. So we've got another trinomial here. We want a pair of numbers that hopefully share some factors with things that are in the numerator here so that we can cancel them out. Two numbers that multiply together to give 16 and add together to give 8. So I think 4, pair of 4s will be good. X plus 4, x plus 4, x plus 4 squared. 4 times 4 is 16. 4x plus 4x is 8x. Okay, last one. Over here, we need a pair of numbers that will multiply together to give 16, positive 16, and add together to give negative 8. So it looks like minus 4 and minus 4. Minus 4x is going to give us minus 8x. Minus 4 times minus 4 will give us positive 16. Okay, so it looks like we've got a few factors that we can cancel out now. So we've got x plus 4 here, get rid of that. We've got an x plus 4 there, gone. X minus 4, leaving us with x minus 3 over x minus 4 as our solution. Okay, if you're still having problems, you can send me an email, that's fine. I'll be able to help you over email, I hope.